This story that really captured the attention of so many people around the world for the last several days, now reaching this tragic conclusion when the U.S. Coast Guard confirming that they found the debris of the missing Titan. Now they will be collecting some of that debris over the coming 24 to 48 hours to bring it up to the surface to analyze it as part of a wider investigation to try to figure out how exactly this happened and perhaps how to prevent it in the future. Now this all comes as late Thursday, the U.S. Navy confirming that a top secret acoustic detection system that they have out at sea actually picked up some sounds similar to what would have been an implosion on Sunday near where the Titan went missing. Now in hindsight, perhaps those sounds that the Navy heard then, they are saying perhaps were from perhaps the Titan. 5 days into the search for the Titan submersible, the news everyone had been dreading was finally confirmed.
This morning, an ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV subsequently found additional debris. In consultation with experts from within the Unified Command, the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber.
The debris was only a few hundred meters from the wreckage of the Titanic. A tragic end for the families of the 5 men on board. OceanGate, the owner of the Titan, released a statement confirming the news, saying, in part, these men were true explorers who shared a distinct spirit of adventure and a deep passion for exploring and protecting the world's oceans. Our hearts are with these 5 souls and every member of their families during this tragic time. With the mystery of what happened to the Titan now resolved, the questions move on to other things, like how exactly was this allowed to happen, who's responsible, and should safety standards for risky deep-sea expeditions such as this be changed? Since the Titan went missing on Sunday, many concerns have been raised about the vessel's construction and maintenance.
Parts of the submarine that I'd seen in the testing in the Bahamas just seemed a bit shoddy. But what really did it for me was they flatly refused to get any form of certification. And it seemed that they had no intention of getting any certification for going down to those depths once, let alone several times.
Questions also likely to be raised about the enormous cost of the international operation and whether taxpayers will end up footing the bill for the search efforts for bodies that may now never be recovered. Now, there's always going to be those people that want to push the limits or push the boundaries of exploration, whether it be going to outer space or the deepest depths of the ocean. But I think probably what this tragedy has shown is that perhaps there needs to be more regulation or safety standards when it comes to deep sea exploration. Those are a lot of the questions now being asked on how was this allowed to happen, why, and what can be done about it in the future. But it's also going to be very complicated because where this took place is hundreds of kilometers out at sea in some of the most remote areas of international waters. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Boston.